basically board up on my screen right now so I can see how much gold he's gotten. We'll just keep a very, very close eye on him. But 1,500 gold in the bank at the moment. What's sitting back in the main base? Ring of Regeneration, Ironwood Branch, but what is actually on the Crow? Nothing's actually on the Vulture. It's actually flying out to buy something though. But 14 minutes
into
it.
It's going to the secret shot. It's definitely his Perseverance still going to die.
Yeah.
Well, what's the crowd doing there? Seriously?
It's just stopping. The Vulture's just like, you know what? We're just going to now come in a little bit closer. We didn't have enough money. Now I'll expose myself, sit next to the shop, and basically have a bit of a chat to Logris. But the Perseverance is bought and will now rotate itself up. Clockwork Goblin actually free farming this middle lane too, so he's actually catching up on a little bit of XP. Good to see the Ogre actually up on SS, so Yaffet's obviously trying to farm that one up. He's got Strength Treads up at the moment, keeping his HP up. Oh, great swap. Morphling tries to now wave himself out of the top there, doing damage. He actually waved himself away from the stun of the Witch Doctor, so escaping from that one. Support was actually not that far off though, as Ven is in the neighbourhood as well. But still, great response time coming on through. And they get slowed down once again by the Rockets of Clockwork Goblin.
Yeah, so all I think it was all 5, no, except for Pugna, so 4 Sentinel heroes moving up. Not 5, sorry, I didn't see them. So all 5 of them are currently pushing the tier 1 tower. And they do need to do that, they just can't allow AAA to farm all the time. So this is correct to do that.
The hilarious thing is, they just took the tier 1 tower up there on the top, but Beastmaster didn't get the last hit on the bottom, but they did take that one off as well. Venomancer TB's in towards the middle, where Morphling actually switched to free farm when they pushed the tier 1 tower. SF is now there in support as well. It's only going to be the 2 heroes. Going to be careful of that Clockwork Goblin actually coming in over the top, and even that rocket just damaged Venomancer down to an area where he'd actually probably be a little bit scared of his life. Oops, just clicked off the screen for a second, but we should be good. As Beastmaster moving himself around the bottom, we see AAA coming in for a bit of a gank on the bottom lane too to bring down this tier 2 tower, while Top is now getting nailed off as well. X will go down the top, getting himself caught out a little bit there by that tri-laning damage, which is now going to TP itself down towards the bottom lane. Actually cancels the TP with Morbling and Lena there. They're actually going to sacrifice the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane, and who's got TPs in this squad? Has everyone's got TPs bar Lena, and they're going to go in towards the middle lane. Where the Rockets
and AAA got the last hit on the tower.
He's the last kid. He's the last hit king. I'd actually like to see someone make up a movie for this guy for just how many last hits he can actually get, and just have a counter going the frickin' way through. Looks like he's out completely. It's a 1638 Scardy. He's actually managed to complete. Raw goes up on the top lane too. They want to try and bring down this tower as AAA now coming up. He's just going to get the last hit here with the amount of damage he does. No, he doesn't. The Scourge actually get the last hit, so he at least denies SF Yavis from actually getting the last hit in the back of that one. But the tier 2 towers are now all down here from for Ehome, which is not a good position to be in. Even if you do have a farmed up AAA, that's still not like a good position you want to be in. And crap, he just wiped that entire wave.
Yeah, but you see, Gem of Crusader is being bored of Beastmaster, so the main reason he's also picked is because he can just de-ward everything. Mm-hmm. Wherever he and his Hawk are, his pig just can shoot up hope, so it can destroy all the wards. So Beastmaster on his own is basically a de-warding machine.
Especially if he gets that Necromicon up. Obviously Necromicon, one of those great items for Beastmaster. Buying the gem is going to really set him back though. So he's going to have to look forward to a little bit of
Beastmaster really doesn't need that much farm. He's not one of these farm dependent heroes. He still works absolutely fine without much farm. So yeah, it is gem as a common item to be bought by Beastmaster. There's just so much map control you can get.
So it looks like a bit of a group up here in the middle lane. The pings are going off. They want to go for it. Wish Doctor's going to get himself caught out as well as Pugna. Ultimate from Clockwork Goblin doesn't hit, but we do see the double stun go out there from X because it was the Storm Bolt, and L's killing him from the backside. We do see the Venomancer ulti also going off. VS forced to fall back to very, very low HP. The Drain coming out from Pugna. Try to get it on the back of Sven, and they do actually manage to catch out Clockwork Goblin with Yaffis right on top of that one. It does actually manage to take him out. A2O takes a fall. Nirvana still lost 2 so far, and YS still in the front lines. AAA just waving himself over the top there. Managed to kill LM, pulls off a double kill. You do not let Burning basically just rip you up. He's now managed to actually clone the Nevermore and wants to try and keep up. He'll actually just go for the Venomancer in the end. If they're going to actually dive this tower, they will. No, Stormbolt does come through. TP support's going to come over the top. Well, Morphling was thinking about waving himself in there, but he won't jump on top of the illusion. which is now just dead. Still causing a lot of issues for the Sentinel side, but 2 heroes going down very, very quickly there for NirvanaCN and Ehome, only losing 1 for that engagement.
And you really didn't want it. AAA, well, how many kills does he have? 3 kills, killing spree AAA, and still free farming.
What's next on the item build? Do you think it's just going to be a Manta, considering he's got the Boots of Elf skin up there at the moment?
It's going to be Yasha.
Yeah.
So you will go for Yasha first, and probably afterwards, with his great farm, he can just farm up. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to go for Saint and Yasha, or you go. There are 2 possibilities. Either he goes for Saint and Yasha to boost up his stats, or you just leave it at Yasha, because Mantasai currently is not really worth it to buy Morphling, especially not during mid game.
Yeah.
And so he would probably, his Yasha is completed now, as you see.
Yep.
So he probably leaves it at the Yasha, and he might go for Ethereal Blade, which has been a common item, very, very popular item in Morphling, since the change on his adaptive strike. He can just one-hit support heroes with it.
Yeah, if you caught the ADC match the other night with Stars Bobber going up against LGDAU, we actually saw the power of it. Coming out from Shaitan, I think it was actually, no, Shaitan was playing someone else. It was being played by Dab, I think, was actually playing as a Morphling, and he just literally like it was so freaking hard to kill anyone, and then all of a sudden he just burst damage down a Deucer, and it's just like, what the hell just happened? And it all came from that. And it looks like Morphling is going to be quite confident enough to actually push this bottom lane. This could actually be a bit of a ploy here. You will still actually see Ehome with a Glimp to hold off this mid tower. Raw goes over the top to try and intimidate in the back a little bit more. TP support coming in towards the middle lane. Morphling still pushing this bottom lane out. Will be able to do so easily. Now pops up to level 15. I think he's the first hero to actually do that, achieve that as well. Even like Nevermore, the solo for mid is only level 13, and he's actually going to push the bottom. He is going to push the bottom with his creep wave, and well, now he's going to wipe out the creep wave so we can keep this pressure on here. I don't think NirvanaCN are going to take the bait here. They want to peel off the tier 2 tower and then TP themselves down. Glimpse is going to buy themselves a little bit more time. 1 TP is going to come in here while Burning is still doing damage. It's Morphling who actually comes in here. Someone calls for a save. Do not do it now, or else it's a Tobi 1 save. Morphling falls himself back and now comes back in again. Pugner might have just been baited to actually go over the top. The wave does come over. We do lose 1 hero in the middle lane, but I don't want to lose this Morphling in the bottom lane, who is now actually decrepified, then drained, and that will be enough to actually make him fall back here. Mid 2-2 tower has gone down, and we'll actually look to Slash to give us a bit of an update for what actually happened for that battle.
You mean during Pugner and Morphling? The one mid lane.
Yeah, I'm hoping you were seeing that.
I don't. Sorry, I'm not watching the stream, because I'm in the replay, so I don't know what you are looking at. Sorry.
Yeah, but we did lose the tier 2 tower in the middle lane, and we did lose one of those heroes as well. Levels it up at 7 apiece here, but the efforts is slowly making the towers go back the same way as well. Tier 1 towers actually still alive in the middle lane. Tier 2 towers alive in the top as well as mid lane, of course, as well for the Sentinel side. Only one's left up though.
I watched the fight between Pugner and Morphling, and Pugner just survived because of his mecha, otherwise he would be dead.
Yeah.
Interesting to know that AAA has already morphed a lot of his strength into his edgy, so he only has 777 HP, which is not much. Would be huge, but he can use it for farming. He already has a link hit, so.
TP.
450 HP.
TP's actually now going out and back towards the main base here as Morphling's having a bit of fun there with Wish Doctor, who thought he might go near the front of the Roche pit. Support was there by SF. We should also mark it the fact that he actually got that BKB up by 18 minutes, and he's also managed to actually farm for Yasha. Power Coast going off the middle lane, just allowing A2A to fall back from that creep wave where he thought he might have been ganked up a little bit. But that BKB being up there on Yaphet, he's going to be very, very happy with that one, especially that Yasha. Manta won't be far off. And well, that SF is definitely like the hope here for NirvanaCN. It looks like they're going to make a bit of an advancement here on the tier 3 tower. In mid lane, Nether Ward goes down, the lower grounds as well. Nether Ward level 4 as well, so even more damage is going to come out from that one. TP coming in towards the middle lane. Beastmaster throws off the axis, gets blasted by the Nether Ward. They know it's just planted down a little bit lower down. Morphling doesn't want to go in just yet. They're destroying the creep wave first. Venomence's Wars making it a little bit more difficult. Raw goes off, so we do see the armor drop just that little bit more. Axis go off again. Neck is going to keep everything alive here in the mid lane for a little bit longer. SF has actually now been replicated the Nevermore by Morphling, so Morphling just having a great old time, getting blasted in the face as well, but still taking it off. And it will be a successful tower defense. Of course, that Nether Ward really not allowing Ehome to actually engage there. They just didn't want to do it, knowing how much damage they'd actually take if they did try it, until that ward went down, at which point we saw NirvanaCN fall back.
Yeah. Still, kill scores 7-7, and if Nirvana, if they want to win this, they gotta end it very, very fast. Which I don't think will be happening, because, well, check his farm, check Morphling's farm. That's insane.
Just bringing up an 100. What the frack? Okay, 180 for 46 on him, 157 for 23 is the closest you get, and that's coming from Yapis as the SF for the Sentinel side. Pings are coming off for the middle lane. The DD is on back at the Beastmaster. He wants to try and go over the top. Rocket just searching around the sides there, wanting to make sure no one is there. Pugner is still on the front lines, and Beastmaster in the end is just basically going to sit there on the side and go, you know what? This DD is cool, but it's going to wear it off. I ain't going in. But 7-7 apiece. Morphling should not have that much farm. Like, that is like, for 25 minutes into a game, well, 24, now 25 minutes into a game, that really should not be possible.
Yeah, it's 185 creeps and 12.
Here we go, Clockwork Goblin goes in, ulti goes off, he actually power cogs it in, and Morphling just doing all the damage from the side there. Great engagement here by A2O, and they're all on top of it. In fact, making a double kill for AAA. They're going to try and make it a triple. SF goes in. The BK being ulti does actually scare them off, but it's not going to be enough. It's unstoppable, just waves over and then throws a look over the shoulder, just to basically nail HY in the face there, and Venomancer takes the fall, but 4 heroes down. The SF is falling back here. Rocket goes off to have a bit of a look around, see where he is. But the mid tower will actually go down, and what an engagement there by Ehome. Are they even thinking about going for Shadow Fiend? No, they'll just push the wave out and then just TP themselves back out again. That's a big wave on top for Morphling to farm again. Just watch this, boys and girls. This is how a Morphling farms. He's actually going to damage, I think, the entire wave, little bit by bit, and then wave over the top, and then just get every single last hit. We're just watching the count. He started 4,000 gold when this wave came in, and he's got every single last hit. Can he cap it off with the glaive thrower as well?
Yes.
832 gold from that one wave, and another one's arrived for him right now too. So this is how much farm one Morphling can achieve, and that was a space of 20 seconds. He still hasn't stopped. I have trouble not looking at this guy. I'm becoming like freaking Kelly with HY. But 7 for 11 is what we're actually at right now. That's really not a joke. You actually really require help if you get to that point. Piper's now up on Clockwork Goblin too. He's managed to buy that one at 26 minutes into it. Lena's still running around, hasn't actually completed her mech up just yet, but the headdress as well as Buckler up for her. Treads as well as a Null keeping her actually in the line of placement. Have actually haven't seen a, well, I think we've seen maybe 2 Laguna Blades this entire match. She really hasn't been needed to do so.
I don't think so, because as I said, it's very, very... If the ward is up, she really doesn't want to use her ultimate.
Yeah.
That's just too dangerous, they just blast her into the blue.
Yeah, Manta is actually now up here for SF, 27 minutes into that one, he's managed to complete that one. Pugner, Witch Doctor, VS, Veno, we're going to see a bit of a push here on the mid. They want to get this Rax. They really want to pull AAA out of it. AAA still actually is now, oh my god. Ethereal Blade now completed. It's now completed, and he just TPs in towards the middle lane. Who the crap is he about to blast? Wait for it, waves over the top. He won't do anything while that Nether Ward is still up though. So he needs that to go down. Lincoln Sphere, actually he just comes in. He almost one-hits the Nether Ward with the amount of damage he's currently popping off here. The Roar goes off, drops down the armor a little bit more. They will have actually seen too. NirvanaCN will have actually spotted the fact he's actually now got that Ethereal Blade and is ready to rock and rumble there in the middle lane. So this is going to be very, very dangerous. They need to bring down that Morphling before anything happens here in this middle lane. And